Walking that bit on my toilet. Walking that bit with the O's. They bit it, they back, and they look, they chose.
Everybody, and welcome to another MX Bikes video. And today, guys, we're at a brand new free compound here in MX Bikes. You have the main motocross track, and then you have an enduro cross track as well. It's called Go Slow MX. It's free on the MXB mods page, link in the description. This motocross track here has got a lot of big booters. He recommends the 250F, but you can throw fat whips. Pretty easy track, so if you're a newer player, it's a great track to start on. But the main thing I want to get into in this video, and you guys will see me ride it, it's a pretty long track, but it's the enduro track. That wraps around the entire map, and you guys can see some of the cinematics of it here. He put a ton of time into this from what I can see. I'm not entirely sure how he even made it, like what the process was of putting the trees and the rocks in, but this, in my opinion, is one of the best enduro trails I've ever seen in this game. And Krakenberg as a project is probably better, but this is insane. I had a ton of fun riding it. You guys will see in the video. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, boys, we're in here. Go Slow MX by Cool Whip. Can we throw a cool whip real quick for the man? That was quite disgusting, if I do say so myself. I will pat myself on the back for that upside down whip there. But we're gonna start here on the motocross track with the ginormous booters. He did recommend the 250F to ride around this track. I'm guessing that's kind of the prime bike for the scaling that he went with. So we're gonna see what we can do. We're on the Deegan kit. Honestly, didn't do this on purpose. I was just too lazy to change all the gear for my 250 Yamaha, which is the bike that I've honestly been having a lot of fun riding recently. Been on the KTM a lot for Supercross, but I don't know, something about this 24 Yami 250F that's just been tickling the right places, if you guys know what I mean. But we're gonna see what we can do here. Hit some booters, throw some fat whips. This is obviously much more of a fantasy type of track, and that is something I'm gonna have to try not to do, is go for the old 360. Because that sometimes happens in the old MX bikes. The physics are kind of boofed once you get that bike upside down. It either chooses, are you going to do a 360 or are you not? And once you get to that 360 rotation, there's no getting out of it. But it is sometimes it's fun doing 360s. Dude, there's a dude on TikTok. I'm pretty sure his name's Nate. This man, this is off topic, but this dude hits like 720s consistently. Like, he is the best spinning human being in MX bikes. It's actually insane. But more about this track. Oh, this one. I'm going backflip off this. That was a horrible back. And all right, boys, that was a complete failure of an attempt there at the backy. There wasn't much of a pitch off that jump face. It was pretty smooth, so you didn't get too much of a boost. Oh god, fly down this. Now he says the track is 3 minutes and 30 seconds long a lap, so it is a very long track. So we're gonna see what type of lap times we can run here, and then, guys, we're gonna be going to the enduro trails, which I am super excited to try out. I don't know, I've been loving me some enduro recently. Sometimes I'll just hop on Krakenberg and just have some fun on there. By the way, it's almost been a year since I made my Krakenberg video. I'm gonna make another one of those this year. That's gonna be kind of like a yearly thing where we do a lap of Krakenberg. We're gonna try to break our time from the year previous. So that's actually gonna be a pretty fun video, and I'm gonna try to do somewhat soon. I am back home now from college, so I do have a ton more time. Now, I don't want to waste my whole summer just sitting on my PC. I kind of did that last year. I'm not going to do that again, but we're still doing a video a day. I did take a day off because I had to pack up and head home. I just didn't have a bunch of time to make a video, but we're locked in now. Summer grind starts. A few more rounds of Supercross, then we're into outdoors, which I'm so happy for. And I should be streaming as many races as I do. I know I'm going to miss one race. I think it's going to be Southwick, which is round 4 or 5. I'm going to Las Vegas for a weekend, and so that's the only round I think I'll be missing this year, hopefully. Not sure, but I should stream the rest of them. And I'll be doing the 450 class. That's kind of my plan, unless I'm just not good enough to qualify for it, which I should be good enough to qualify for it. I have really had not much of a problem qualifying for MXGP this year, so we should be all Gucci. But we're about to finish this lap here, I think. It's been about 3.5 minutes. Is this a double? This is a double, and I think, yeah, this is the start straight to our right here. All right, we need to find the finish line, because I do want to run a full lap and kind of set a little heater down. And you guys can sort of compare your times. If you guys download this track, you can compare your time to my time, kind of see where you're at. I have no idea where this finish line is, though. That is going to be the issue. this is, yeah, triple down this, triple again, double, and then I rail this like NASCAR berm, just absolutely pin it, scrub the double, scrub this table, and then sit down around this, stand up towards the exit, uphill double, scrub that. Looks like you need some speed for this too, so you sit into this corner, triple all the way down. Okay, this is finished right here. That lap did not count, so we're gonna run our official lap right now. It is time to get sweaty, boys. This is a double. Got a little whoop section here. Just wheelie through that. Rail this outside. Triple. I think we're coming up on that jump I tried to backflip. This is a roller. Yep. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I did that. All right, this double's massive, and we're going for the boner air. Oh, Ronnie Mac, baby. Oh my Cheetos. That was easy money, to be honest. All right. We need to focus up. Wheelie the whoopies. Oh, I love the suspension. We got the factory Dukin suspension. Okay, this is the sand section. It's very easy to lose the front in these conditions right here. And I'm in 4th gear, not a great gear to be in. I will not lie to you. I think hugging the inside here is probably your best option because there is not much of a berm. But we're gonna rail around to this, sit down right there. You got a little bit of a rough section here in the sand. You love to see it. Then you got an uphill here. I'm just holding her wide. Double, and then I think another double here. That's a triple. This tabletop. Gonna try to get an apex to get over this one. I'm gonna case that, sit down. I'm gonna go all the way up this so we can get some speed. I think you can maybe triple all the way over this on a 450. Probably not. I don't know. I don't think there's too many lines that would open up on a 450. That's probably why you recommended the 250, because it's just the perfect power. Huge double here, then you go down into this like almost Unadilla type section. We gotta hit this corner and then go straight up this hill. Ooh. Turn. Scrub this double. I'm gonna go wide here. Use this berm. Use this berm. Scrub the double. We're coming by the start straight here. We only got about probably 30 seconds left in this lap. Few more turns. Cannot choke this. Can I cut the split lane? I wonder if that's why my laps aren't counting. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta fly down this. Scrub that. Triple. Oh god, double. Rail this. Scrub. Scrub again. Rail this outside. Oh my god. Triple. Sit down this outside. I don't want to OJ this. Oh no! We're fine. Finish line's right here. Hey! 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Can you guys beat that time? All right, let me know down in the comments. Did you guys beat it? What's your guys' times? The track link's gonna be in the description as always, so you guys can download it there. And now, boys, we are going to go to the Enduro, and they have separate timing gates for that. So we're gonna see if we can run some heaters on that Enduro trail. Let's get it, boys. All right, boys, we are now at the Enduro, and it's actually super long. If you guys look at the map at the top right, I already did a sight lap of it, and it is absolutely insane. So we're gonna do an entire lap of it here. You guys are gonna probably want to get a snack or something because this might take a little while. But my goal is to not crash a single time while we do this. And from the side lap that I did, I crashed a ton. But let me tell you guys something, man. This guy put a lot of effort into this. I can tell. There's tons of rocks, tons of trees. It's quite interesting how he made this. Now, I don't know exactly how he did it. If he just placed all these trees and rocks down and then placed the track and then added more trees and rocks around it. I'm not 100% sure. But it seems like he put a lot of time into it, so I do appreciate that a ton. And we don't see Enduro too much in this game. It's something that I think could actually work really good. You know, some more high-speed type stuff, which I think he's in a good mix here of kind of more the slow technical, but also fairly high-speed sections. It's not like you have 100 logs or you have an entire, you know, rock garden like you'll see in Krakenberg, for example. So you're not going to have to worry about game crashes or anything like that. And this whole compound has actually worked really good as far as optimization so far. But this is just really cool to see. We did not crash there. Okay, we crashed there. That did not last long, but it's really cool to see. I do love Enduro, and I think, again, something that could really work very well with MX bikes if done correctly. And I think this is a good way to do it because you're not going to have a ton of collision issues because you're not going over a ton of logs. There are some logs on this, but there's nothing crazy. And there's obviously some little rocks, which actually affect you in a fairly realistic way. You don't really get stuck in them or anything like that. So as long as you avoid these big boulders, you don't run into them at high speeds. This actually rides really good. So we're gonna do a lap here. I'm gonna show you guys around it. Yeah, it's called Go Slow Woods. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Go Slow Woods, and then Go Slow MX is the motocross track. And he says go slow for a reason, because you cannot just fly through this stuff. Now, I'm sure someone who's super good at Enduro, like Linz, or there's a couple other guys as well, they could probably fly around this pretty good. And there's some sections that I can get on the throttle on, but not a ton. It is definitely tough, so we're gonna see what we can do here. I'm just gonna kind of keep it smooth here at first, because this section right here is actually fairly technical, and then it gets sort of high speed as you go on in a little ways here. You really have to look ahead. That's the main thing, because these little rocks, dude, it is so easy to just hit one of them and just go over the bars. We're gonna have to be careful here, stay cautious, and know our limits. There's also lawn people outside, and they got like weed eaters and stuff. It's pretty loud, so hopefully that doesn't pick up with my mic. If it does, I'm sorry. I'm filming this video pretty last minute, so I need to just get it done. I can't wait for them to leave. But so far, track is pretty good. And we're just weaving here. This looks like actually a pretty high-speed section. If you guys look at the map, that is the entire track drawn out. It is so long, dude. It's about a 19 to 20 minute lap time, so you're getting your money's worth. But we are just lying through here so far. This is a bit of a high-speed section here. Just got to keep looking ahead. Looks pretty smooth. And you've also got these checkpoints throughout. I'm not sure how good the timing gates are specifically. There are a lot of these split sections, which I think could make stuff kind of weird. But everything seems to work pretty good. Oh, man, that was a weird crash. Hit a little pothole there. And went over the old bars. But we haven't gotten stuck in any rocks yet. Haven't gotten stuck in any trees. So far, so good for this lap. Oh, goodness. We're going to go up this hill. It's a little split lane here. Oh, got some hill physics, but we're gonna be all right. Man, he did such a good job on this. In my eyes, this is the best Enduro trail in the history of this game. Krakenberg as a project is better because, let's be real, it's Krakenberg. But I was very surprised to see how much work he put into this. Very surprised. It feels like he really went in here and added, you know, these little rocks and details, and it is long, man. Freaking, there's a lot of work that went into this, so I'll probably, honestly, I might do a video on this where we do a race. Like, I get a full lobby. I'm not sure how that would work, if there's starting gates or not. But this is its own track, so it has timing gates. We're gonna have to turn around here. Oh, goodness, turn. So that would actually be really interesting to get a group of people to do a race on here, and the toughest part, though, is getting your lap to count, because it's really easy to fly off of this thing if you're going a little bit too fast in a section. You definitely have to kind of memorize it. But for a free track, yeah, we do not get stuff like this too often. And on Hydra Hill, you guys probably watched that video. That video actually did really good. He had an Enduro trail, but it was just super simple. There was no, like, objects or anything. It was just kind of just a track, a trail that you could ride on. So this is almost like a step up from that, where it's still just a trail, but there's a lot of rocks, a lot of trees. Some of these trees are actually non-collidable as well. You can kind of tell by how they look, because one is like 3D, and then the ones that aren't collidable are like 2D planes. So like this white tree right here, non-collidable, but then this tree right here has collisions. So that's also pretty cool. You can kind of memorize which trees are collidable and not collidable. But now we have officially turned around. This is almost like the halfway point of the lap, but also not the halfway point. Because going back is a lot more technical. It's a lot more switchbacks and chicanes and like just very tight corners and sections. So we still probably got a little over 10 minutes left in this lap, at least. It's very long. So I'm gonna try to lock in now, see if we can go a little bit quicker. Oh, it'll weave through this. Pretty sure there's a pretty steep downhill coming up. Need to be wary of that, from what I remember. Yeah, right here. It's very easy to lose control on this part of the track. It wasn't too bad. Now is the journey back to the start. And at the end, you guys will see the section he put at the end, bro. It is absolutely insane. If you're in a close battle, like if you're racing someone on this, and you guys make it to that last section, dude, someone is getting absolutely sent. I guarantee it. And so he probably designed it like that on purpose. But it's like you get to the end and you think it's over, but then you have another like 2 minutes of riding to do. And I mean, you can kind of see it in the map. It's like this huge circular section. It's absolutely insane. So you guys will see that at the end here. Got a little log right there. I'm just going to go over the easy part of it. And another checkpoint here. Oh. Didn't crash somehow. I'd love to watch that in replay. I don't know how the hell we just landed that. We're going to go right here. Try to avoid this rock. I'm really just standing up through all this stuff. I should probably sit down a little bit more, but I'm not going super fast, and these turns aren't super sharp either. But I am pushing it. Let me tell you something, boys. Oh, goodness. All right, here we go. Another very steep downhill here. Oh, no, it's a rock. Oh, we survived. Huge W. We're going to come by this little lake here. Fairly scenic. Alright, up here is an uphill. I'm pretty sure we're getting close to it. That is a huge cut line. I'm not sure if you hit it, if your lap counts, though. I'm pretty sure in the description he talked about that timing gate stuff. I honestly do not remember what he said. But there are timing gates on this track. I just don't know if some of these cut split lines actually register for your lap or not, but I can show you guys the hill climb. It's going to be up here in a little ways. Go a couple more switchbacks. But this is where the track gets a lot more technical. Everything gets very tight. There's a ton more rocks, a lot more trees, and basically zero like just straightaways. Everything is a turn. He also made this part a little bit more rough as well, so it's almost like a rhythm section the way you ride it. Lots of doubles and little hip jumps, which I think is a ton of fun. I think this track, honestly, if you do like 5+ laps and kind of memorize certain sections, you could move through this pretty quickly. But the first few laps you do, it is definitely tough. I think it's up here. So you go down this way. Avoid the rocks. Got a big downhill here. Down into the shadows. Avoid that tree because it has collisions. And then you come back up the hill. Those trees do not have collisions. Thank you. Get through these rocks. Alright, so it's up here. I see the hill climb. Alright, so you have a split section here, and then you have this hill climb right here. Which does not have the best traction. We're gonna make it up this with no pushing. Trying to bog it at a high gear here. Nope. Once that front end raises, that's when you lose all momentum. It's basically impossible with the way these tires are. With slow traction, it's very bad. You really just can't get any. So Pretty good though. That actually saves you a ton of time, but again, if you guys look at the track map, it doesn't actually align with it, so I'm not 100% sure how he would have done the track cut lines and stuff like that. So I don't know if it works or not. I think he might have said in the description, but just want to mention that just so you guys know, because I don't want you guys to sit down for 20 minutes and try to do a lap and then it don't count. But from here until that last section, again, it's just very tight. Lots of switchbacks, very uneven ground, tons of elevation, and that's a whole nother thing you could talk about with how much work you put into this. Tons of hills. I mean, when you're riding this, you feel like you're engulfed in an environment, and I love it. It makes it all the more fun. You know, you can't see the edges of the map, or you're like engulfed in these trees and these rocks. I absolutely love it. He did a great job on this, and this is his second track. Well, I guess compound, you could say. And his first track was about a week ago from this, so he's been putting out stuff pretty quickly. He's clearly kind of got that itch to make stuff, so that's awesome. When you see like a new creator come on and make tracks or make mods, bikes, whatever it is, it's always cool, because that could be the start of something crazy. You know, they could be the next JV, they could be the next Stone Rider, who knows? So if Enduro's your thing, man, and you're watching this video, dude, I think you should make more. I really do. I think that's something that doesn't get a lot of love in this community. And you, sir, have a talent, because this is extremely fun and makes sense and rides well. And dude, I want to host a race on this thing. I think it'd be super, super fun. And I just need to learn these cut lines. That's really the only question I do have. But other than that, having a ton of fun. But dude, you need a lot of focus to ride this thing, especially try to ride it quick. I am focusing up so hard. It's kind of hard to talk and ride at the same time. But we're getting close to the end. And definitely haven't been blitzing my way around it, but I've been riding pretty smooth. I'm trying to keep it on 2 wheels. But you guys can see the map there. We're going up to that top left. That is where the finish is. That is also where we started. So it kind of wraps in like this U shape that he's created. Yeah, I'm very interested in how he made this. I don't know if you want to DM me kind of how you went about this, because I would be interested in doing something like this. Maybe. I feel like adding the cuts and stuff like that, like the track boundaries and stuff, would be super hard. That would be very time consuming, I feel like. Especially with all the split lines. So I respect it. Alright, now I'm going to start getting on the throttle a little bit. I'm going to start tryharding a little bit here. Very interested to see if our lap counts, because I feel like we didn't go off the trail too much at all throughout this video. I don't think enough to bring cuts, I don't think. But we will see. Split line there. Keep it going. Wrap around to this. Oh, avoid these trees. Climb this hill. Okay, now we're moving a little bit. I think the best strat is to get into a high gear, like 3rd gear on the 250, and just kind of bog your way around, but that is the only downfall, is it's harder to turn. Oh man, talk about Pabobi physics, dude. Go left here. Oh, this thing freaking drags on forever, dude. Dude, racing this is actually insane. I did a race with Ian actually before I recorded this, and I was gonna upload that race, but the lawn people were literally right outside my house with like a weed eater, and my mic picked all of it up, and so I had to stop talking for like 5 minutes. It ruined the entire video. It was terrible, dude. It was some of the worst luck I've ever had in my life, but it is what it is. I'm happy to do another lap on this. I am not complaining, though. We're so close, though. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's like this brick wall up here that we go through a couple times. You just take a left here. Yeah, take a left here. I kind of remember this part. And then you go through the wall. There we go. Through that. Then you have some switchbacks up here. This is where you can see the banners, and you can start to see sort of the finishing section of this track, dude. It's a bit interesting, I'm not gonna lie to you. And if you were in an intense race, it would probably go very poorly for somebody. Someone's getting punted is all I'm saying. But it's almost like its own motocross section here, which I think is super sick. And you see, you know, sort of GNCC races and stuff like that. They usually end with sections like this. They're just kind of wide open with banners on both sides and very high speed. But we're so close, but so far. I'm gonna get through these sections. Oh, that was kind of fire. Didn't even mean to do it. Go back through this wall, and then I'm pretty sure we go back through it a couple more times. Turn around. Yeah, go through it again. Don't do a front flip. And then wrap back around. Okay, here it is, bro. This section is so annoying, bro. So you wrap around this corner. This very off-camber corner. I'll be sitting down when I ride this. And then this is literally just a spiral, bro. You literally just do circles around this section, basically. So if you're in a closed battle, bro, someone's literally just gonna cut up your inside and absolutely punt you. But I think it's kind of cool he ended it like this, because I think it could be really interesting finishes to some races. And you crank around this way, and I'm pretty sure there's a 180 up here, and then another 180, and I'm pretty sure that is the end of the lap. Yeah, it's a 180 there. And a 180 here. Slow down. And then that is it. Go down the straightaway into the finish. Our lap does not count, so I'm guessing that some of those switch lines, like that cut line that goes up the hill, I'm pretty sure that doesn't actually count for a lap. So if you want your lap to count, you're gonna have to follow that trail that you guys can see in the top right, which makes sense. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Pretty long video, but hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a try. Come give the Enduro a try. You know, it might look boring, but you could really enjoy it. I had a ton of fun doing it, and I don't do too much Enduro stuff. But yeah, see you guys next video. Peace.